Hey guys. Sure is nice to see all of you. Questions? Feel really bad for these guys at the corner with the crap seats. Way back there. Oh my God. They were trying to give me a mirror backstage and said, hey, just check your hair. And I said, oh, my hair's fine. My hair's not fine. It's amazing. How you guys doing? SVCC.
Yes.
How's it going so far? This is the first one, right? So the flagship, we're here. This is us. I was there with the can. That's what we say to our friend. SVCC. Sounds like a condition. She's got SVCC. Why don't we get right into the questions? I'm going to start right here on my right. How about you? Young, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Elizabeth. Thanks for being here, Castle Grilled, Nathan. So I actually we're looking forward to your Castle episode on Monday, but I have a question about Firefly. What I think the funniest scene is when it's in the desert and they take all your clothes and leave you there abandoned.
Wait, what? They said that wasn't going to go on TV. They said that was just for us in the house.
What was it like filming that scene?
It was cool. I'm not going to lie to you. You remember it was like a beautiful beach at the beach. Desert. The beautiful desert. The sun was setting over there. Guess what? The sun wasn't setting. It was rising. That was the beginning of our shooting day. And they just said, yeah, so drop them and sit on that rock. Has it been preheated? And there's no way to really do outside in the desert, fully nude thing and maintain your dignity. They give you this little kind of sock to wear when you're good. I was like, no one's going to take me seriously wearing this. So I took an 8x10 of Joss Whedon and I cut out his face. And I stuck it right there. Was that your question? Was that?
Thank you.
How does that do it? Brought back a lot of memories, thank you. Some of them good.
What is your favorite superhero?
First of all, I'm so glad you dressed up, first of all. Second of all, I am the night. I'm going to have to say right now, I don't know why, but in my heart, I'm feeling it. It's pulling me Batman.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Good night, Bruce Wayne. I mean, Batman.
Hi, my name is Bailey.
Hi.
So with all the talk, about 21 Jump Street and Men in Black kind of doing a crossover movie, what would be your dream crossover franchise movie?
So they're doing 21 Jump Street and what else?
Men in Black?
Men in Black? Really? They're going to do that?
Well, it's rumored, but I don't know if it's confirmed yet.
All right, I'm going to say, because this is a totally easy question. I'm going to say the next Justice League movie should have the Greatest American Hero. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. But honestly, I really don't think I'm qualified. I don't know how this suit works. Lots of instructions in the desert. This is for old folks that remember Greatest American.
Hi, my name is Joanna, and I had two questions. The first one was, what was it like working on Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog? And two, will there ever be a sequel?
If there was ever a time you said, hey, you know what we should do that would be really fun? And you got all your friends together and they said, yeah, it sounds like a great idea. And you got like a bunch of people together and you all did like a thing that was like super duper great. That was Dr. Horrible. So a whole bunch of friends doing something super cool, super fun. Feeling like kind of getting away with something because, I don't know, because it didn't feel like work, which is, what they say, love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. So there you have it. What was the second question? Will there ever be a sequel?
Yes.
Here's what I know. Joss Whedon told me the title of a song for the sequel and the name of a new character in the sequel. We all want to do it. It's just a matter of us finding the time that we can all do it. I've been real busy with cats. I've been doing Patrick Harris is crazy busy. I can't remember what Joss has been doing, but I'm sure it was great. So, most likely, I'll say most likely. We're all on.
Thank you.
Right?
Hi, thanks for taking time out of your schedule to come.
Oh, you're very nice. Thank you.
People here. What's it like working with Stanya? I mean, is she as beautiful in person as on TV? And is your chemistry that real together in that show? Or are you just, I mean, I know you're a great actor, but...
First of all, if she were here, she'd probably tell you she prefers Stana to Stanya. She prefers Stana. And second of all, I would love to take credit for all the chemistry and all the laughs and all the drama that happens on the show. When in reality, all the hard work is really done before I get it. They say, hey, Nathan, I want you to stand over here. This is what you're going to say. Look in that direction and make it kind of, chemistry. Get chemistry. And that's my job. That's it. Got it.
Well, she has to smell good at least, so you're good standing there with her then.
Yeah, like cheers.
Yeah.
Hi, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
I don't have a real question, so I was wondering if you had any thoughts on if you had the power to assign a superpower to any animal across the world.
Yeah.
Like if rhinoceroses could fly, or
I was going to say flying tigers. I would put wings on tigers.
Yeah.
And I would ride them.
I love it.
I don't know how old I was. I can't remember if it was a heavy metal magazine or the side of a van. But there was like this barbarian dude flying on a flying tiger with like big old like bat wings, and he was like really intense and mean, but obviously baby buds because he was riding him. So I said I can really use one of those tigers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Nathan.
Hello.
My name is Jax. That's actually my real name.
Nice to meet you, Jax.
So this question is actually on behalf of my younger sister. We're both huge Firefly fans, and we, I think, all appreciate you taking us into the black. She wants to know if you and Gina Torres ever had a thing on set.
Yeah. Gina Torres, a goddess. Amazing. Totally amazing, wonderful. Married to Lawrence Fishburne.
But still,
Still not. Lawrence Fishburne oozes cool. He doesn't even try. I think he tries not to ooze cool, and it doesn't work. That's just the one thing he can't do. So there's his failing.
thank you.
So there's room for improvement, yeah. But I would say this. Gina Torres used to, when I would be like, do whatever, she used to come and cut my butt with both hands. And she would sing "Your Booty Is a Wonderful."
Hi,
Hello.
my name's Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. With an H?
Yeah.
Just checking.
Okay. How did you land your role in Halo, and what did you think of the animation of your face?
I thought I played Halo. I used to play Halo. I picked up an Xbox at this weird game store. They treat you so unusually there. I stopped going there. It was was awful. I know, so it was Amazon. Anyway. I bought an Xbox. I said, I want that game, and that game. And this is the new console. And I'm so excited. And I'm about to have a double hernia operation, not pleasant. And I'm going to be down at the count. So I wanted something to keep me from going crazy. And I said, no. And yeah, right at the glass counter, I said, throw in that Halo one, I guess. Changed my life. Love that game. It was a game. That's what I always wanted video games to be like, was that game. So finally kind of happened. I actually knew what I wanted. I got it. It was really amazing. I was public about liking it. I had a group of friends. We'd get together for Halo 2. We'd get together and do like group games and whatnot. It was a lot of fun. LAN parties. Before online, guys, before you guys had Xbox Live, we did LAN parties. You had to have 2 TVs. No one had 2 TVs. Yeah, we had to really endeavor to play, team on team Halo. We did that. We were great about it. And I was public about it. I talked about it. And the guys at Bungie at the time was making the game called me up and said, how'd you like a line? I said, yeah, all right. So in Halo 2, like right when you first start your adventure, there's a Covenant fella beating up on a soldier. If you don't kill the Covenant guy, certainly not kill the soldier, but if you kill the Covenant guy, it'll be me going, thanks. I think we called him like Sergeant Reynolds or something. I think we actually did that. And then they had me come back and do Sergeant Buck. And then Sergeant Buck, I don't know, he looked kind of like me, kind of. I mean, I don't want to be picky, but he looked kind of like me. Or like my nose was squished up a little. It was rough. And then they did this whole brand new scan thing for Halo 5 Guardians, and now Buck's a Spartan, and it's really super duper exciting. They had this rig they set in with 37 cameras on this, like monkey bars, really. Monkey bars, cameras on them. And you have to make every expression on your face, you have to make all expressions, they put it all into a computer, they're showing me a digital rendering of my face right there, right then. I said, wow! Can you make it like slightly more handsome? He said, yeah. And that's the end of the story. Thank you very much. And you?
Hello. Sorry, that was really loud. My name is Delina. Other than acting, are there other passions that you have, and do they or do they not coincide with what you're doing now?
Pizza and other passions. Other passions. I like traveling, and I especially like traveling to warm destinations with clear water. I like going underwater. I like scuba diving. Yeah, I really like it. I've been down a number of times with sharks. It's really cool. Nothing too big, no red lights, nothing crazy. But I had one adventurous time. It was really nice. It was a beautiful spot off the coast of Honduras, which is apparently not a great place to visit. It's like the murder capital of the world. But Roatan, off the coast, is a little island. The best diving I've ever had. It was really amazing. We went down about 100 feet. There's a shipwreck down there. I remember looking across at my brother, we were commenting sideways, because you have to tell signals, how clear the water was. Sometimes you can see little bits in the water, you know you're in water, but it was so clear it looked like air. So my brother did that thing where he looked like he was free falling. We got into this little cabin, the cabin where they would drive the ship, kind of on the side. I got into this metal box, 100 feet under the ocean surface, and I'm thinking, wow, I'm doing something that's actually really quite dangerous. I have an air supply, I'm underwater, any number of things could go wrong, and I'm in a little metal box 100 feet down, but I'm having such a great time. It's so beautiful, the sun is coming down, it's so bright down here at 100 feet, that's how big the water is. I'm looking out the window saying, it's so blue, it's so green, and what is that? Swimming into the window was a giant moray eel, they're lime green, fluorescent lime green, and the same way dolphins have a face that kind of looks like they're smiling, like nature's friend. I'm your buddy in the ocean. Everything's going to be fine up here. It's kind of the same. Moray eels have an expression of kind of like they have to keep their mouth open to keep their gills working, so they come at you going, huh? kind of wild-eyed, kind of stare, and they just look swarthy and untrustworthy, like anybody's guess. What am I going to do? You don't know. You don't know. And if you know anything, they get a little scarier. They have a very powerful bite, but when they bite something on the inside, they have a second set of jaws, alien style, that pulls pieces off. So when you start thinking about it, it gets really funky. It was coming straight at me and my brother, and it's two big guys with all this equipment, this little tiny boat door. We're not going anywhere fast, so we're in it. It's coming right at us, goes away. Comes back at us, goes away. 6 times he does this. My heart is racing. And finally, the last window, the portal that he could possibly go out, finally he takes off. I said, oh my God, our dive guide afterwards says, oh, I forgot to tell you, there's a giant moray eel down there. It's super friendly. Very inquisitive. I remember one time he wrapped around my leg and he wouldn't let go until I finally ran out of air and I started to ascend and he went back down to the shipwreck. I said, if that moray eel wrapped around my leg, I'd have taken my dive knife and cut my leg off.
Now, one more thing. If for some reason you ever need a fashion stylist, a wardrobe stylist, I'm your girl.
What are you trying to say right now? Look, I'm going to tell you, I came off the plane, this is plain clothes, kind of cool, right? This is a sweater, it's cashmere. Got one of these, what do you call these things? Sure, with buttons on it, that's what it's called. My sneakers are leather. I feel like I'm doing all right. I don't know what you're trying to say.
You are.
Who's your favorite Pokemon?
That's one that escapes mind. What's the yellow guy? That's it.
The second one was, because she's too afraid to ask. Go for it, go for it.
Okay. Can you give like the best impersonation of an actor you worked with?
I once met Christopher Walken. I once met Christopher Walken. I know Christopher Walken impressions are overdone by now, I'm sorry, but here's how it went. I went to a read-through of Blast from the Past with Brendan Fraser and Alicia Silverstone, very nice people. And I was working on a crossword puzzle. I'm sitting at a table that we're all going to sit around and we're going to read the script through. And someone comes and puts their stuff next to me and I finished the line 47 down, done. And I looked up and there's Chris Walken looking down at me. Just kind of dead eyes. No expression, and I'm locked. All I can think of is he did this movie where he played like the devil, really, the archangel Gabriel, which was the archangel, one of those guys. So, the mean angel, and at one point he goes, look into my eyes. And he's scared as hell, and it's just his eyes. That's all I can see right now. Oh my God. A lady on the other side of the table said, oh, Chris Walken, we have a mutual friend. Her name is Susan, she did makeup for you on such and such, and he walks away from me, walks over to this lady. Now I'm where you are. He walks up to this lady, and he looks at her, and then he looks at me, and then he does this move. But he doesn't say anything. So here's me, I say, I'm Nathan. He says, Chris, nice to meet you. He looks back at the woman, and then walks away and says, Sahab Susan. Look at the guy next to me, what just happened? I don't know. So that was it.
Also, before we go, we would like to give a shout out to our friend Matthew.
Matthew. Hi, Matthew. All right.
Thank you.
And you?
Hi. I'm McKenna. Yeah. I have to ask. Well, I just love you and Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog.
True.
It is like incredible. I show it to all my friends and they can't stop laughing for
Also
a
true.
year later. What was the best scene, your favorite scene, in your opinion?
I like the big finale scene where where Dr. Horrible finally becomes evil and does something, and actually his freeze ray actually works. His stuff, everything kind of comes together finally for him. I really enjoyed that scene.
Also Pennywise, but...
Oh, so there's that. Spoiler alert.
Thank you.
Hi, Nathan.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Tammy.
Hi, Tim.
I wanted to ask you about the show that was on Fox that was kind of canceled too soon.
Drive.
Called Drive, exactly. That's what I was going to ask you about. You know, it was another one of those shows where you watched it and you came to the end of episode 6 and you went, what? And that was it.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to know if either you knew or if you had an idea how the series would have ended, and did Alex Tully ever get his wife back?
I can't remember. I feel like I knew at one point, but I forgot. Sometimes, guys, I swear to God, sometimes I'll see a clip of something I did and go, I did that. Oh yeah, I did that. I forget entirely. I like to think it's because I do so much that I have to push up memories out and new ones come in. That's good, right? No, I feel like I knew one time, but I don't know that I knew. If he finds his wife, does he still race her? Why would he? Would you go after the cabal? These are all questions that would have been answered, I think.
Would you have liked Alex to won the race at the very end?
I had a really good time on that show. That was a lot of fun. I think if anyone's going to win the race, you know what I think? Here's what I think about that one. I think Alex Tully would have done one of his little secret plans where he plans everything out. And he looks like he's going to go for the win, but he actually lets somebody else win that needs to win, and he actually goes after the cabal and whatever. That sounds good, right? So.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sir.
Hi, Nathan. I'm Alvin. There was that Halloween episode of Castle. I was wondering if you had any input in you being the space cowboy.
That was all Castle writers. That was all the writers. That was, if I do something on stage, on screen that's not supported by something, the words I say or a prop I'm holding, I guess prop. If it's not in the story, one time I put on blue gloves to hit a crime scene. So I put on these blue gloves and go. It's a little nudge and a wink, right? To everybody out there, nobody really cares. But to get the whole costume and stuff like that done, it has to really be done ahead of time. That's when they start writing script, and that was the whole premise that I got to walk around for the first part of the show in that outfit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Earlier, thanks for signing my book. So I featured you out. I was so excited to meet you. Still figuring out right now. Oh, thank you. My question is that I love Firefly. My favorite episode is Out of Time.
These are questions.
What was your reaction when you read the script for the first time for Out of Time?
For Out of Time?
Yeah.
What's Out of Time?
Oh, not Out of Time. Gosh. Out of Gas. Sorry.
Out of Gas. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Sorry.
No, that's no problem. Firefly was one of those jobs, it didn't go very long, obviously, so it never got a chance to get old. And just by virtue of the kind of show it was, the genre, the sci-fi, the western, every day was something exciting and cool. It dealt with a gun or a spaceship or a horse. I mean, come on. So I was really excited. To read one of those scripts, every day you go in and you go, oh my God, this is what I get to do today. Every day was a privilege and an adventure. I was having a movie.
Cool, man. Thank you.
Yeah. There you go. And you.
Hi. First, thank you for being Nathan Fillion, because you're the best. But I actually have a question about Shakespeare and Much Ado About Nothing, and what was that process like, especially compared to other projects that you've done with Joss Whedon?
Okay, I was working on Castle at the time, and it was something that they were squeezing into a very short time frame, so they were actually working on weekends, which behooved me because I could work on Castle then work on weekends. But I didn't have a ton of time, I felt, to prepare Shakespeare. I said, let me take a crack at this, and it was really hard to remember. Really hard to remember my lines. I said, this is not easy, and I tried to chicken out, and Joss said, hey man, don't worry about it. This is not a crushing, obligations. So I'm Mark, we're doing that friend. It's going to be a ball. It's a blast. You're going to be great. And I don't have anybody to replace you, so no, you can't. So thank God for him talking me out for me, because I was getting a little stressed out. I sat down and did what the way I learned how to study Shakespeare in high school from my 11th grade teacher, who happened to be my mom. And I sat down and I just did what she used to do in class, and I broke it down and said, what is it I'm actually saying? And then the words started getting a little easier, and then I started to remember them, and then I went to work, and my first scene was when Clark Gregg, we're all in the front yard, and we're presenting the criminals to Clark Gregg. He's just got so much to say. And I'm watching him going, man, he's really good. I better not mess this up. Like, this is hardcore Shakespeare. This is, my God, I'm getting so stressed out right now. So he intimidated me. Clark Gregg is really good at his job. He's very good at Shakespeare, and he was just nailing it. And 2 lines, and he's just going on and on. I said, I better handle this. That was my experience.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Isabella.
Yes, it is. It sure is. How you doing?
Good.
Do you have a question for me?
Yes.
Tell me what the question is.
How did you start off as an actor?
That's an excellent question. How old were you, by the way?
What?
How old are you?
6.5.
6.5. So when I was your age, I was very, very shy. I was super duper shy. You're not very shy. You seem very friendly and polite and sweet. Super duper cute. So when I was about in 5th grade, the class clown got sick. And I said, you know what? I'm going to give this a shot. Because he had his tonsils out or something, and he had like a couple of days that he was going to be gone. I said, someone's got to do this. So I tried it out, and I thought it was kind of fun, and I really enjoyed that. And then there was a math test I didn't study for, and I said, I wonder if I can do drama. And I pretended I was sick, and I stayed home. And yes, I failed that test. Thanks very much. Yes?
Hello Nathan, my name's River. The first thing I wanted to ask you is, why do you keep slapping people on the set of Castle?
Okay, that's a good question. So sometimes there's like a joke or two that's like super big laughs, it's really funny, and then bringing the joke back, it's a callback joke. It keeps coming around, and it entertains us, you know, when we're not on camera or between takes and whatnot. And season 2, I started slapping Seamus around. Because it got really fun. Because Seamus, when he gets slapped, doesn't so much go, oh, he goes, oh! And he drives into it. He'll just push back. Yes! So it becomes really fun to slap him around, because he really throws himself into it. Here's the bad part about making the slap the running joke. Eventually, they're going to start slapping you back. Now you got like 4 guys slapping. That equals a lot of slaps. So we started doing other jokes that didn't involve so much slapping. That was like a season 2 thing, yeah. Good question.
And do you think you would be playing God on Supernatural?
Is that available? Is that role available? Because I did play God for a video game. I played God for Saints Row one time. So I have experience.
Castle's the best show ever.
Agreed.
She's dressed up as Kate Beckett, by the way.
She looks great.
Can we look forward to Castle and Beckett having a baby anytime soon?
Here's what's hard about working with babies. First of all, they steal everything. Second, we did one episode with babies. The rules about kids working are very strict. The rules about babies working are even more strict. They can only work for like a half an hour. So when we did that particular episode, when we did scenes with baby, it was either a doll baby that looks very, very real. It which was the subject of many jokes. And the fact that they were quintuplets. We had 5 babies working that episode. Yeah, 5 babies. But they had, like, this particular baby, if you lay her down like this, she's calm. But if you hold her up like this, she starts to fuss. So when we needed the baby to fuss, and fuss, and not, it really worked out. We got one baby who just, like, wants to look at you. Oh, we got a scene here where we would connect. That was nice. That's the baby I gave a little high five to. Remember that? Come on. Baby could be like in the moment like that, start high fiving. But it's super difficult. Do I want to work with more babies? Not really. I just feel bad. It's a grind. I hate putting babies through that. Life's gonna be tough enough. Can they just like cut some slack, just eat and poop? That's really what they want to do. It's what we all want to do. Am I right? Okay. But they say don't work with babies and animals. And somebody just told me a great story about working with chimpanzees. They said they had the same kind of thing. They had a thing they needed to do. They had 3 chimpanzees. Each one did a particular behavior. This one guy, his behavior was come out. There's a plastic little puck. That's his mark. He come out and hit the mark. That's all he's got to do. And he came out on this one tape, and the mark's over there. He stopped short. So the cameraman's kind of going, I don't have him in the shot. He kind of looks down to where the mark is. Chimpanzee looks down and goes, that's kind of like working with babies.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, it's my turn. Hi, my name's Brittany. I wrote something because I'm probably going to freeze up, and is it okay if I read it to you?
Please.
Okay,
read every other word.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. So we traveled here from South Texas, like the tip of Texas, and a lot of things have been happening that kind of been delaying our presence here. And despite just for you. Despite how crazy it's been these past couple of days, the thing that we were looking forward to is meeting you. I'm a fan of all your work, and the things that are the ones that I could probably quote verbatim are Castle and Firefly. I just wanted you to know that I think you're a fantastic person. I love your acting, but setting that aside, without having even met you, I know that you're a very humble and kind person, and sincerely thank you for that. Sometimes there aren't too many things to look forward to, in a day, life's hard, but it's people like you that make me believe that there are great things in this world. Say hi to Beckett and Esco and Ryan for me, and yes, you are regularly handsome. Thanks for listening.
I love that letter, especially the end.
Oh boy. Hi, my name's Ahmed. This is awkward because I was just going to be sitting and listening in like everyone else, but then my mother calls me. She's like, "You're going to see Nathan Fillion." I'm like, "Yeah." And she's probably a bigger fan of you than I am. She's like, "You have to do 2 things for me."
It's fine, that's cool.
1, can you ask him if he ever returned to the role of Mal Reynolds if there was a chance?
Yes.
Oh, that was easy. And this next one prompted a 3-minute argument because I'm like, I don't think I can pull that off. And she's like, you just get a selfie with him. But I don't know. I don't think I can.
Maybe perhaps afterwards, maybe, but if we do it now, it would be a little...
I know.
Yeah,
I told her. So, thank you.
Sorry for disappointing a lot.
Well, no, after, if there's a chance, I'll take it. But that's about the best I can do. Thanks.
And you are?
You're Cohen.
And that outfit, what outfit are you wearing? Is that?
I'm Hawkeye.
Yes, you are.
My question is, what is your favorite thing of being an actor?
Great question. Okay. I don't know about you, but when I was your age, I was always thinking, when I grow up, I'd like to be black. And then the next day, I'd go, no, wait, you know what? I want to be, and then that afternoon, no, you know what? I'm going to be, it was always changing. As an actor, I get to try out a lot of different things every day. So my life is the adventure I planned for as a child. Which, wow, that worked out really well. Yeah. what do you want to be when you grow up? Hawkeye?
What?
You want to be Hawkeye when you grow up? What do you want to do? There's that. You have to wait till I'm dead because we already got one. Thanks very much, brother.
Thank you.
Zatanna.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm well.
Excellent.
I first saw you in 1994 when you played Joey on One Life to Live. Did you ever, I have two questions. Do you ever look back on those really earlier works and giggle at yourself?
Constantly.
And then the second question is there any role that you haven't played yet that you would just, like a dream role that you would just want to play before you die? Like a bucket list role?
I'd like to, there's a lot of superhero movies coming out, a lot of great superhero movies. I would love to play a villain in one of those movies. I think that would be a lot of fun. Because for every superhero, 30 villains, 20, 50, so many villains. How many does Spider-Man have? 268. So yeah, I'd love to play a villain. I think that would do it, yeah.
Any particular?
And Indiana Jones. And Where's American Hero. And Indiana Jones. And...
Yes!
And Green Games. Don't limit me, don't tell me I can't do it. I can.
You're my hero, but...
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for dressing up.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Autumn. And I was just wondering if you could give my lovely friends over here a shout out. We are all huge fans, Team Hoobers.
Shout out to the Hoobers.
Thank you. First of all, you were always my captain before you were anybody's castle. So to all the Firefly fans out there, I just have to say, you know, we appreciate you. I do have two questions. The first one is, you know, just jargon. So what is some of your favorite pranks on the set of Castle that you have just loved and would repeat and just drive everybody bananas?
I try not to play a lot of pranks, I really do.
Yeah, right.
I played one with John Marcus recently who confessed to me. And I use the word confess deliberately because when John was a kid, he would go to church, the Catholic church, the Eucharist, the wafers, he would take the wafers out, in communion. And he'd take a bunch and he'd put them in his pocket, and when he'd go to school, he'd just slowly snacking on communion. So he told me the story, we shared a laugh. I said, I wonder how hard it would be to get a hold of those Amazon, boop, boop. There's 250 of them in a box at my door the next day. And I slipped into his dressing room. And he had a sweater, not unlike this one, got the sweatshirt thing. And I stuffed his pockets with communion, these little wafers. And there was a lot. I mean, there's a lot of wafers. It was just full. Foggy day, I see him at work, and we're chatting about something, I don't know, kind of shooting the breeze, having a good time. And I was hoping, I don't know how to broach the subject to kind of look at it and talk about it. And I said, so, and he goes, so it was you. I think he was straight faced. What are you talking about? I didn't say anything. I'm terrible. I think I've lost my ability to prank.
Question that everyone here wants to ask, but Nathan, would you marry me?
I'm sure I would.
Thank you. And your hair is on point today, darling. You look amazing. So thank you for coming and giving us your time and your beautiful, beautiful face.
You're very kind. Oh my God, thank you.
Hey, I have three questions.
Okay, one.
Which character was it harder to act as? Castle or Caleb from Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
I'll say Castle because it's taking me a lot longer. Okay, next question.
What's your favorite doctor? Who's your favorite doctor?
Favorite doctor?
Doctor Who.
Oh, Doctor Who? Who's what?
From Doctor Who.
Oh, thank you. feel good? I'll say it was Matt. I'll say Matt.
And who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character?
I don't know all the characters off by name, but there was a phase in my life that anytime somebody got into an argument amongst my friends, two guys would get into an argument about something, not even heated, just like, no, I don't think you're right. I would say, Mortal Kombat! Try it out, it's good fun. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Julia.
Hi, Julia.
My sister and I are here. We love you so much.
You have excellent taste.
Yes. We especially love you in Firefly and Castle.
Thank you.
She's down there.
Okay.
Back there.
Yeah.
I have two questions. The first one is, what was your favorite part about being a villain on Buffy?
Okay.
And my second question is, who do you think would win in a fight, Reavers or Walkers?
Reavers, come on. Come on, Reavers.
Just checking.
My favorite part about playing, what's your favorite part about playing Caleb?
Yeah.
Okay, favorite part about playing Caleb. First of all, I didn't have to fuss with my hair at all. I just watched it gain to work. That was nice. Second, I finally got to play a bad guy. It was a lot of fun. Third, I got to do this big fight scene, but unlike any other fight scene I'd ever done, I had super strength, which was really cool. And Sarah Michelle Gellar is a very tiny lady, and she had a very tiny stunt double. And they said, do you think you can, like if she were to bend over your head, do you think you have the strength to lift her up and pin her to this low ceiling with a beam here? Can you pin her to that? I said, I don't know. I mean, I've never done that. She's so tiny. I just pinned her. And she's like kind of wriggling around with those, washboard abs. She's like really tough, super tough, just really tiny. So they kind of arranged all these things. If you went, knock Spike, opposite Spike, go flying through the air. Like, that was really, great. Great. Came home and I could probably do that in real life.